Welcome to this training video. In this training video I will just show something on Java Spring. It will be pretty basic, just how to run a Spring application. Just take it from the web and run it. That's what I will show. There is nothing more important than this. I may show a little bit of a structure of the application, but I did not check it clearly yet, so probably I can give more introduction on the structure and the code of the application at a later time. But now it will be just grabbing the application and running it and show a little bit about the application and the structure. That will be it. Anyway, this is Said, and these are our training video websites. Okay, so let's see. Here is one of the Stack Overflow. It is just a Spring demo example. You can see SVN CO, it says SVN checkout, src spring framework.org, spring samples, pet clinic, trunk. Okay, let me see what is there. So it looks like it is not there, it is just a readme file. So they're telling this project has moved to some Git server, GitHub. Anyway, if you would be running this SVN CO, something like this, SVN CO this, then it is supposed to bring that and create this folder, but as it is not the right source, so we actually have to use this one. So for this, what can we do? We actually can run it like this: git clone, git clone, and then this git clone this. Then you will be having this project will be brought into your sandbox, into your local host, and then you can rename it if you want to. Okay, in my case, what did I do? Okay, I actually executed this command, git clone. So, but I already have a folder, Spring Pet Clinic. So anyway, I actually can rename it, it doesn't hurt. If training and Java stuff, this was actually taken from the SVN, but it's actually okay. If I would be running that SVN CO, that direct command, whatever I show you on the website, it actually comes on the readme file, not much else, but it is just it. Anyway, it doesn't matter, forget it. So Spring Pet Clinic Git, it was actually brought from the Git, but at this moment I'm just running this git clone this. So what it will do, it will create a Spring Pet Clinic and it will bring it here. Spring Pet Clinic, yeah, this is what it is bringing. The previous Spring Pet Clinic, I renamed it to SVN. So it is coming, I think more will come. Okay, so it will eventually be like this. Okay, so I made a project in Eclipse. What we have to do? File, new, and then Java project, and then you can go here. Let's see, create project from existing source. You can point to that whatever you just downloaded, so it will create that project. Let's see, Spring Pet Clinic Git. This is what I got from there. Okay, so that thing is done, but actually I will not use that now. I will be showing you the previous one that I downloaded. Anyway, so when you download, you can see a readme file here. Okay, this actually tells you some important stuff. So the application you just downloaded, how that will look. Okay, I actually did not try to see it that much yet. Let's see what is this application. Okay, it looks like home is home. Find owners, looks like there will be some pet repository. Owner, last name. Okay. Okay, something is wrong here. Okay, this is the demo hosted in the somewhere in the web. Okay, I think they use some data table jQuery component. Okay, this is not, okay. So we can see what the application looks like. It doesn't matter much. We just okay. So this is the way application will look like. But this is I showed you just from the internet. But if you want to see it in your case, you have to run something like this: ambient tomcat 7. So you know that you have to have Tomcat installed. Okay, I did not check if this already comes with Tomcat or not. But still, maybe we have some libraries for Tomcat as well. Still, if you have been installed somewhere else, it may need some sort of reference or those things. Anyway, so if you run this, you will know whether it, if you don't see any error and if it gets stuck, that means it's the execution was successful. So starting servlet engine Apache Tomcat 7. Okay, it may be the case that Tomcat probably is built into the Spring or the libraries is there, so it probably is running that thing. I didn't check it separately running Tomcat and then I didn't do it. But if this doesn't work, then probably you can try to install Tomcat and 7 and configure it, run it, and then try this thing. Okay, after you run, so it looks like this command was successful because so there is no error and anything. So okay, so this is running from my local host. Okay, so the importing and the execution is almost successful. Still we can see some errors anyway, but this is the data table. They are telling dandelion or something like this. In the readme file you can see some more stuff. Here you can see some information about the structure of the application. So let's see, I will not explain much, just go through the slides. So this is a Java Spring Pet Clinic, and you know Spring is good for dependency injection and aspect-oriented programming. It just keeps you very loosely coupled systems so that changing different parts becomes pretty easy, and working in multiple groups, multiple people, it becomes easier. Working and integrating and deployment and all those things, building, it becomes easier, and it's good for large scale application. Anyway, this is a simple Spring paid clinic. So they are showing the GitHub page and the corresponding demo hosted stuff, and you can see there are several views. I think it's an MVC architecture. So Spring MVC, the views, Bootstrap. I think it was also looks like mobile friendly. Let me see. Okay, probably it did not make use of it to that extent. Bootstrap, it usually gives you mobile friendly site. They may not have used all the stuff. And Dandelion, it's about the data table, the table displaying stuff and the sorting, searching, and these things. That's the Dandelion part. And JSP, the custom front-end JavaScript pages. You can see the JSP pages. It is just the front-end pages, but in Java the logic and business logic, those are actually taken into the other stuff like Servlet, EasyV, all those things. I think here they must have used Servlet thing. So I think the user interface, that's in JSP. JSP can see kind of HTML kind of tag, JSP tag. It has looping and all those things. You can consider pretty similar to PHP and HTML, those two things. And also in JSP you can create custom tag. Custom tag, the main logic will be in some sort of servlet on those things, but you can create your own tag and that will be doing some sort of function. So that's JSP. I think JSF, that is also used in the front-end pages. Anyway, the controller, bean validation and Spring MVC annotation. Bean, it actually is very simple classes, plain old Java object. I think, yeah, controller. I think Spring depends on the beans a lot. I think there are some configurations file where you write all the beans. Actually, the instantiation of object, many of the instantiation of objects, those are done through configuration files and through beans, those kind of things. These are the service used and these are the repository. I think it is for the backend pet repository, data persistent layer, or yeah, Java persistent default JDBC Spring data. So these are the different concepts used for pet repository. So core Spring, the web layer. Core Spring is Spring, web layer is web layer. So data access layer, this is what the find by pet ID, find by pet ID, find by pet ID. So this is the main interaction, but these are giving you the loose coupling thing. All those things are being achieved from here. Still I have to check the code. Actually I didn't check the code yet. Bean profiles, the beans that business config.xml, in this file they have configured all the different beans. Let's see, where is that file? Okay, this is the all the different beans. Actually what happens is, using this configuration file bean, you can Spring instantiates these objects in the beginning of the project, and then you can configure the beans with different values. Yeah, there are many stuff that you can do. We can come back to that at a later time as part of another tutorial. And yes, I also need to organize my thoughts. So some caching service. exception handling, how it is being done. Aspect oriented programming, how this application has used aspect oriented programming. View resolvers, third party libraries, Dandelion for data tables. CSS and JavaScript libraries are used as a Maven library, and what is Maven and how to use it, there is a little video on this as well. So WebJar, okay, so what more I can show you. I think this is the Spring configuration. Sorry, not Spring, it's actually the Maven that is used for the building, deploying and all those things, configuring many of this stuff. And there is web XML, some more configuration, JSP, you know what JSPs are. When there is an exception, this page comes. Anyway, I showed you about the beans, the database configuration. Okay, this is for the language support, the default English, and this looks like it should be German. Okay, I did not see the language change option in the website. Okay, so for no, anyway, for language support, you know that message files, database, just cache configuration. Okay, what else is there? Okay, the source code are here. I think it is showing at SRC main resource. It depends on the Eclipse perspective. I am using Java perspective. So this actually is Java folder that actually belongs to main folder, but it is being shown separately based on the Java perspective. Now let's see. I think this is the front layer. I think you can see all the validator thing, front end validator. I think the data, this is the pet clinic, call monitoring aspect. Okay, I did not check it yet, as I have told. Model, this probably is for the pet repository. There's a Batarian repository. I think we know that there are these veterinarians. It probably is the doctors, animal doctors. That's what it is. These are used for the that purpose. Okay, looks like this is the interface. Okay, Spring data JPA, repository JPA, repository JDBC. As we have seen here, anyway, I probably can check the total thing together, the flow, and then probably come back and make another video to show you how each of the code are working. Yeah, this is the repo. Okay, not much to show actually. Okay, have fun. Have a good day.